Randy, can I get you to read chapter 12
Yes.
and the questions? Thank you.
Both of them?
Yes, please.
Okay. Chapter 12, We Are Earthseed, the life that perceives itself changing. Earthseed, the books of the living. November 2026. I see what's out there. You see it too. You just deny it. Sorry, y'all. He's being crate trained.
Okay.
Sensible, conservative, mature, and wrong. Is this how Lauren sees not only her friend Joanne, but the whole community? Things are changing in Robledo, and the disappearance of Reverend Olamina is just the start. Question 1. How significant is Reverend Olamina's disappearance, death at this point in the story? Did it surprise you? Question 2. At the end of this chapter, Lauren preaches her sermon, the parable of the Importunate widow, and talks about her nightmares of the future. She is given many compliments and told her father would be proud of her. However, she perceives that the disaster up her sleeve is growing closer. What effect, if any, do you think her words have on the community, on herself?
Okay. Thank you.
Did you want me to answer that, Georgette?
If you want. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Well, I know we talked about this our last meeting, but I do think that his death was significant. I wish that we found out what happened to him, but I think that it's best that we don't and that we didn't, um, because that's just the way of this world, and I think it's really realistic this way for him to just go missing and for them to know that he would come back if he could, and that he didn't. I think it's significant in the sense of she needed a reason to really leave, and now she has one because her dad isn't there, and that's really what was keeping her there. And what effect do you think her words have on the community? I don't really know. I didn't really sense a major effect on the community, but again, this was around the time when she was very clear about her wanting to leave and getting ready to leave and being at peace with it. And I think it was kind of the foreshadowing to me of the community being attacked.
Mm. Thank you, Randy. I tend to agree with a lot of what you said. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to add?
But I do think it's significant that he left her life while, or disappeared from her life while she's still a teenager. One of the, I don't think it's these chapters, but I know in one of the chapters, one of the verses talks about um, having to separate from your parents in order to grow. And so I think this is kind of the point where, as Randy said, she's staying there because she's tied to him. Um, but without that tie, she's now free to grow into the person, that she's really meant to be. And I guess in my experience, I was 19 when my father died, and and I was so close to him, and I think if he had lived longer, I'd probably be a very different person, and not necessarily a good thing, not necessarily as strong as I am, and all of that. But his death set me on a different path than I'm sure I would have been on had he lived longer.
Mm, indeed. Thank you. Mm,
And in terms of her
exactly that.
speech, in terms of the effect of her speech on the community,
Mm,
I think it just went over their head. They still were not grasping, um, sort of how urgent or how quickly things were deteriorating.
yeah. Was anybody familiar with that parable of the importunate widow? Had anybody read that
I was,
before?
mm-mm.
Hey, y'all don't read the Bible, do you? Huh?
No, not really. Thanks, Joel.
Well,
Not much.
well, the way it was explained to me back in Luke, it was this this person this person of a weaker stature argued her case unto the judge, who was much powerful, until she convinced him and she won her case. Meaning that, if you're persistent, you can prevail. Let the church say amen.
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 uh,
Okay.
Why y'all looking so shocked and in disbelief like I did something blaspheming to a bunch of
No.
agnostic and atheists?
well, we weren't too sure.
Y'all look like hey, y'all
No.
look like y'all look like people when they look at me when I tell them I belong to a black feminist book club.
Oh,
Most
now
of them just
see,
start laughing, talking about you lying. But anyway,
Really?
yeah, I'm like, well, I can't read. I got pieces of paper on the wall, but yeah, but you still don't look like you read. I'm like, damn.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
That's all I can. That's what I say. I'm like,
It's not that you're a man, but that you don't look like you can read.
you don't look like you can read, but I'm
Yes.
smarter than they are. That's why I start. That's why I stopped hanging around them. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay. Wow. Thank you for that.
That's just my life as a black man. Go ahead. That's my
Okay.
struggle.
All right.
Randy, why are you looking at me like that?
No reason. No, I'm gonna be good today.
Okay.
Okay. That's good. All right.